to respond to a bigot, somebody who hates our country but pretends to love it, whose stock is just to malign innocent persons with lies, and he tells the lies with so much confidence that people, some gullible people, tend to believe him. Everything that I'm going to say, I swear by the God that created me, that I'm saying what I know is the truth, not because I want to entertain someone like Kelvin Taylor, but because of the innocent 1,001 gullible people across the globe who are finding it very difficult to read between the thin line to know who is speaking the truth and who is lying. Let me start by saying that I'm not a fan of him. I don't listen to him. I hardly get time to listen to him. But unfortunately, his last few episodes seem to consistently mention me, and people draw my attention. And a lot of people, well-meaning Ghanaians, don't respond to him. I'm sorry that I cannot continue to hold on when he continues these lies. I have had the great privilege of serving my people from Aswansi in Parliament for over a decade and a half. I'm not anywhere near saying that I'm intelligent more than any other person in Aswansi or wiser than any other person in Parliament, but I know all those who have worked with me will attest to the fact that I'm so passionate about what I do. I've consistently defended my constituency, and the records are there for everybody to see. I have consistently defended my party since I was in Parliament. I have consistently defended every flag bearer that we've had with all the energy in me. Kelvin Taylor, let me tell you, I challenge you to bring everything that you claim to have. I am very ready for you. Let me start by saying that I don't work to you. I don't work to you. I work to my constituents. But you see, the kind of allegations that you are leveling is so shocking that you claim to be a journalist and you know the tenets of good journalism. The tenet of good journalism is that when you get facts, you give people that facts are around them, the so-called facts, to authenticate or otherwise. You cross-check, you provide evidence of what you are saying. You don't just go talking on top of your head because probably some people might have given you some wrong information and then you use it to run. Let me tell you, I bought my ticket to the US. I swear to God that I serve, Allah, I have never met anybody, whether in government or their surrogates or discuss. Look, I don't need I don't owe you to tell you why I'm in the US. I don't owe you. I'm a citizen of Ghana, and Parliament is on recess. I have every right to travel privately to wherever I want to go. I don't owe you that obligations. But if it is about US, let me tell you, first, you lied that I was in bronze in a mosque. I challenge you. If I'm in the US, the mosques that I attend are Mount Hope, Yenkasa, or An-Nasser. I challenge you to provide high evidence. And those of you in bronze, this is to tell you the lies that is peddling. Have you seen me in any of your mosques? No. In fact, since I came to the US, I've not gone anywhere even near Manhattan. I have not met anybody, not even an MPP person inside this US. The only time I would say I met somebody that is close to MPP was on the flight when I was coming. I met one of our guys in my constituents, Alisra, who came for us. Oh, he wanted us to have a picture. I mean, he's MP. Even though I know all his utterances against me as the member of Parliament for Aswan, but I oblige him. In fact, I returned from New Mexico only this morning. All this while I was in, they call it the Abukaki. A younger brother doctor who is there, Dr. Ozan. I'm sure if he's listening, he and his family will attest the fact that yes, I was with them. Kelvin Taylor, let me tell you, whoever told you that me, I've met KK Sapo and Napo, I can't remember the last time we spoke. Since Parliament went on recess, I can't even remember. Yes, we are brothers. We grew up together, attended the same school. His father was like a father to me. But I challenge you, please, you claim that he has given me a contract. I challenge you to provide any contract that me, Muntaka, has received from Napo. If you care to know, all the classroom blocks that MPs fight for during get farm formula, try to push to their constituency, not even one has been built throughout the tenure of Napo as MP. Because when I get it and I take it to the district frustrated, and I can mention them to you. I brought a contract for Nurul Amin. It was never done. The people of Aswanso JLI, they know. And I stated all this when I was campaigning. You can go to my Facebook and go to my record on Zuria when I was stating the things that I brought, the things that I lobbied for, and how they got frustrated and all that. And check whether any of the contractors who were supposed to do those things have any relations to me. Or go to Auditor General, what they call Register General, and see whether any of those companies are related to me. Those classroom books are brought, what they call Dura Amin, it's not been done. I brought Nuria, it was not done. Abubakar Siddiq, it was not constructed. I complained to Napo severally. He was saying that, look, this is the local district, because we give the classroom blocks through the districts. And I'm witnessed instances where he tries to make course. Why are they frustrating the construction of those things? None was done. So I challenge you to provide contract that me got from Napo and did. So you can show where they were and how I benefited from Napo being decent. So you see, that's palpable lie. Absolute lies from you. You see, you are not decent. Decent people, when they hear things, they try to cross-check. Because you are not decent and you are so raw, you are so naive about the things that we do, you even bother yourself. If I were you, when people were telling you that, oh, they are cutting contract, they are short-chaining all of us, they are sitting in power, they are not doing anything. If I were you, what I would do is that I would go and look for the Hamzat of Parliament on all the things that happen and see the debate. I mean, I'm sorry, leader. I'm very, very sorry. I know you've cautioned me not to talk. But look, we can't allow this guy to be doing what he's doing. We can't. But I just want to say our party leadership must wake up. If we allow this guy, we don't dissociate ourselves with what this guy is doing, he'll be putting our heads against each other. Yes, he'll be putting our heads against each other. Because if you're not careful, what we'll simply start doing is that we'll start accusing each other publicly. And that'll be too dangerous for all of us. And I just want to say that all well-meaning NDC persons, please, let's stay away from this guy. He's not one of us. His MPP, as he himself have always said, he only didn't like Nanado. That's why he's doing what he's doing. Remember, in 2024, we will not be going with Nanado. So just ask yourself, will he be going back to his base? Or he will remain with us? You and I have been branch executives, constituency, rose through the ranks, veterans spend all our youthful age in this. Are we going to allow this guy to create doubt on our minds so he'll be playing with our minds? Let us all be careful. I can tell you, I never met Napo in New York. I've never met KK Tapa. In fact, I was far away from New York until this morning. I've never been to any mosques at Bronx. My constituency, they will tell you, I'm not the type who is scared. I've never been afraid of the truth. You claim you have audios. I encourage you to bring all of them out. I challenge you. You have any evidence of me or anybody compromising this? Bring it. Bring it. I'm sorry. All the imams, the elderly, who had said I should speak, especially the minority leader, I'm really, really very sorry. I had to do this. Just to let people understand that we are not that inexperienced. We are not that stupid. We work very hard. And you see, there's this nagging, so worrying thing. Every time they want to pitch you, so it's against JM. Hey, who against JM? Ask him. When it comes to people who support him heavily, I challenge those who say Haruna Idris is against him to come on and let's see. They who are claiming they are supporting him and what Haruna is doing on his behalf, what all of us are doing on his behalf. But obviously, we are a party. Sometimes things go your way. Some the other time it may not really go your way. And sometimes it's very worrying and disappointing. But please, 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 don't dare impugn our integrity. And if you want us to settle it in a way that is evidential, legal, come home, where you can be sued, and then we can go, because I'm not a U.S. citizen. I cannot come to the U.S. here that I'm coming to see you. But you are a Ghanaian too. So that's a common denominator. Come home so that you come and make those allegations. So that I'll see you, will be in a court where the evidence will be attested to, cross-checked, and your facts, and we'll see how it will stand. I thank you all for your time. I'm sorry I've kept you long with my long talk, but it is very worrying. And the better we in NDC wake up to this, because look, today he pays this person, the next day he pays another person. Before you realize, we'll all be fighting among us. Yes, the leadership of our party, even your mama himself. So if you think I'm doing this for NDC, you are thinking stupid. I mean, somebody who is well cultured, who is well brought up. Will you speak to your father that way? Tell your mama that if you think I'm working for NDC, you are thinking stupid. Hey! Well, for that, I'm not somebody who listens to you. People just cut pieces of your video, and sometimes I play them, and sometimes accidentally you get to hear some of them and you pass by. Let us do things in a rational way. Like I said time and time again, I am not an angel. I have my weaknesses. But one thing that you can be rest assured, I'm a very loyal person and loyal to a cause. And when everybody in the house, both sides, respect me for that. Very, very, very loyal to a cause. If I don't like something, I don't need to hide it. I will say it. I'm not a pretender. Everybody in my party who is close to me knows that I'm not the type who pretends. When I disagree with you, I will disagree with you in a very strong pain. That is me. But don't dare pardon those falsehood and lies. If I want to meet Akufo-Addo, why? Who says that, I mean, as a senior member of parliament, I cannot walk and see a minister or walk to see this? But care to know, find out from all the ministers, all of them. I won't say with the exception of this. If me come to their office, me, Muntaka, come to any of their office, find out from pen, and I swear to God that this pen has never etched between myself and Ken Ofurata. You put even a gun on me. I don't even have his number. So why this name calling? And you speak with so much confidence as if what you are saying. And I challenge you. Please, I challenge you. But please, if you know you are courageous and you believe in whatever you are saying, just come home and say it. And let us land in court so that we can all go through the due process. That is where they'll be fairness. And then we'll see your ethical levels, your truthfulness level, and all that. I'm sorry I bored you guys with so much listening. I thank you very much for the opportunity to listen to me. And I pray that our teaming supporters, the NDC, will all wise up and know this guy is not one of us. He is on a mission to destroy. Because ask yourself what he's doing. How is he going to help us in 2024? If NDC, we are in parliament and we are divided and we are fighting among ourselves, how can we spend time to fight against MPP? How can we find time to keep our consensus? And what will happen in 2024? And let me tell you, whether you believe it or not, your parliamentary wing is a very crucial wing that helps in winning every election that's ahead of the political party. I thank you very much for the opportunity, and I wish all of us well. Have a good night. Wassalamu alaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh.